Curfews have gone into effect for parts of the area to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Now, this includes Grand Isle, Plaquemines, Terrebonne, St. James, St. John, and Washington Parish. And Grand Isle may be isolated from the rest of Southeast Louisiana, but leaders are taking no chances when it comes to coronavirus. Now, travel is being restricted around the clock, both in and out. Our Mike McDaniel explains how this is being done and why leaders say it's needed.
Grand Isle is the first area in Southeast Louisiana to implement such a measure to try and stop the spread of coronavirus. Because of the people who live here and what's at stake, leaders took action. In a place known for its waterways and fishing, leaders in Grand Isle are reeling in who is allowed on the island.
Our #1 priority is to protect our citizens of Grand Isle.
Right now, that protection is a 24-hour checkpoint. Only folks who call Grand Isle home and those with camps are allowed through. Police Chief Laine Landry says with a population of about 1,000 people, most of them elderly, this community is at risk.
If this virus gets into our elderly community that live here, this could be devastating.
This tourist community should be gearing up to welcome thousands of folks from all over the country looking to take to the waters and beach. Landry says with no hospital, only one paramedic and one ambulance, resources are already stretched thin.
That's our biggest concern, is that we're going to lose our resources very rapidly if we start having cases in Grand Isle.
Right now, there are no positive COVID-19 cases on the island, and that's exactly how Mayor David Commerdale wants it to stay, even with Easter weekend approaching, which is always a big draw for tourists.
And I don't want to lose a life right here. I don't want a hearse to come over here on this island.
With this checkpoint, Mayor Commerdale says Grand Isle is getting pushback from camp owners who may not be allowed to get on the island without proof.
If you don't read the rules, if you don't read what we put together, and you might as well turn around and try. Don't even challenge us. Don't even challenge us, because I will shut this road down and take care of my residents.
For those who do make it onto the island, they're being asked to stay on their property. Once the virus is under control, the mayor and police chief say all those tourists will be welcomed back.
I think if everybody would listen and heed to what we're doing, and we could get through this next 2 to 4 weeks, I think that we'd have a good chance of having a great summer.
This checkpoint will be in place at least until the end of the month and could be restricted to residents only if deemed necessary. Reporting from Grand Isle, Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
And since Grand Isle is part of Jefferson Parish, any COVID-19 patient would have to be taken to West Jeff Medical Center in Marrero, which is about 90 miles away.